Hey guys, this is Mark from parkflyers.com. Today we're looking at a brand new product that just came out. It's $249.99. It's the Mini B Brushless. Now this is not just a regular Team Losi Mini B. This is engineered by TLR 22 Engineering Division at Team Losi. It's $90 more than the brush version, and it has many upgrades over that car. The first thing to note is it's brushless powered. It's going to be much quicker, much faster, better acceleration than the brushed version. The other thing you want to note is that the radio is much better than the brush version. We have an SL2. This is a brand new radio, just came out. They give this with the Grom. We loved it. We tested it with that car, and we absolutely loved it. It's got servo reversing. It's got dual rates for steering. It's got different throttle modes. You have 50, 75, and 100, and you have steering reversing on the back. A very good controller, and it feels premium. On the car side, you have a lot of upgrades on this thing. Now for 2023, they actually changed out the shock cartridge spacers. They're much smoother, so you have really smooth action. It handles a lot better than the brush version, and it's a very welcome addition. In addition to that, this car now accepts sway bars. They re-engineered the rear and front of the car so that it'll accept front and rear sway bars, and that's really good for high bite track conditions, and it really adds to the performance of the car. Now, another feature, it has a Spectrum SR315 receiver. This is a big step up over the receiver that comes in the brush version. You have much lower latency, you have better range, and overall it's just a better receiver, and it's discreet, and it's a real Spectrum part. The other feature is you have a 40-ounce steering servo. It's the SX108. It's a really good servo. It's all metal geared, very durable. And in addition to that, it's being run through a servo saver redesigned for 2023. It makes the car more consistent, and it definitely adds to the durability and length of life of the servo. Another thing we want to mention is the new battery for 2023. You have the 810 milliamp 50C battery by Spectrum. It's got the IC2 connector on it. It has the unpenetrable plastic case on it, so it's safe for kids. We really like the design, and it has a little bit more pop and power than the previous battery in the other cars, and it's definitely a welcome addition to this car. Now, this car probably will top out at about 37 miles an hour with the stock gearing. It's extremely powerful and very lively. Now, the whole cool thing about this car and why it's so popular across the country right now is this is a 1/18 scale, just sized down version of a competition buggy. The benefits of a competition buggy are they're super precise when it comes to turning. They're very, really addicting when you jump them. They just feel very lively in the air. They're very easy to change the attitude, and they jump beautifully. The overall performance of the car is second to none for anything in this price and this size. So this car is going to be a massive bargain. Now, carpet racing has taken off across the country. We're going to be building a carpet track in our warehouse in New Jersey, so stay tuned for that. This is going to be one of the premier cars that we run at the track, just because of its performance. Now, about a year ago, we set up a little bit of a test track in the back of our warehouse. We set up some jumps, some turns, and we tested the brushed version, and it was addicting. When we handed the controller to some customers, we had to kind of kick them out of the back and say, we had to ask them to stop running because they just couldn't get enough. That's how much fun this thing is to drive. Very, very low center of gravity. It handles like it's on rails, and it's super fun to drive. It's hard to explain what a competition buggy drives like until you drive one, but racing these is purely addictive. If you go online and go through the forums, you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of people agree. And the popularity of this car is just off the charts. Again, this is going to be a very, very much improved version over the brushed, and this is competition ready. We're going to be running races where you're going to have to run the car pretty much stock. We're going to allow for a couple of upgrades. Now, some of the upgrades we're going to allow are part of the TLR tuned parts. Those are going to be the aluminum shocks. You're going to be able to use the sway bars, and we're going to allow the aluminum slipper, the slipper discs. They're just a little bit smoother action than the stock plastic ones. All the other metal parts are not going to be allowed. The CVAs We're not going to allow that just because it's an added expense and people are probably going to complain about that. So we're going to leave that off the upgrade list unless people ask for that in number. Now, one thing you want to note, the car does come with all ball bearings. It's fully decked out in ball bearings, so the car is extremely efficient. And the car really is a joy to drive. Very smooth, silent when it goes, and it feels as smooth as butter. Again, the shock action is extremely smooth with the new cartridge rings in there. Okay, and like I said, the steering is super precise. It's very, very nimble, very forgiving on all the carpet surfaces that you can throw at it. It has the pin tires that we know that came with the brushless Mini T, and front rear. This is actually a perfect setup for carpet right out of the box. And we're going to heavily promote this product. We're probably going to have like 20 to 30 cars in stock at all times, just because we're going to be running this at the track. Again, this is Mark from parkflyers.com. This is a quick overview of the Team Losi Mini B brushless that just came out. And by the way, just to reiterate, it is TLR 22 engineered. So this car was designed from the bottom up, from the racing division at Losi, so it drives a lot better than the brush version. We urge you to check it out. It's going to be a big seller for the holiday just because of the price, $249.95, and it comes with everything needed to run. It even comes with that new Spectrum charger, the same one that was in the Grom. It's very precise and accurate charger. It'll charge the battery in about an hour and a half. Really good touch to the car. A lot better than the original USB charger that came with the brush version. We think this is just a home run from top to bottom. Anyway, please give us a thumbs up, share this video. If you want to support us, we have one of these in stock for sale right now. And if you want to buy it, be quick because it's probably going to go quick. We got one that's going to be listed tonight on the website. So whatever you do, just order it. And we hope whoever gets this enjoys it. We'll have more in the coming weeks. And we'll see you on the next overview. Thanks and have a great night.